Alright, we just came back from PRZ Paintball in Picton.
Paintball! Awesome.
And that's my buddy Mitchell. Hopefully you guys can see him. And we just did a Home Tour Weekend Saturday, Sunday event. It was what? Fight for Asylum 5?
Yes, FFA 5.
FFA 5. And we're going to be doing a field review on PRZ and maybe post it on their Facebook page.
It is the best field in Canada.
Yep,
that I've been to.
0 out of 10. The Home Tour field. No, I'm just joking.
0 being the best, yes.
All right, so we're going to be talking about the field a little bit. Here's our buddy Andrew as well.
Hey.
This is he just tried out his new Mini.
Not the GS.
Not the GS. It was like yeah, it's the invert Mini. It's like one of the first generation. Okay, so let's talk about the field. It's inside and outside.
It is tits. This field is tits.
And yeah, it's a huge field.
It's massive.
The velocity rating is
260.
260 FPS.
Because it's considered QCB.
Yeah.
Close quarter battle.
I thought that was okay, never mind. Close quarter combat. I was thinking of. Yeah, so there was about 850 people at this event. Yeah, it was massive. There was almost no room to park whatsoever. It was huge.
I enjoyed Sunday a lot better than Saturday.
Yeah, the Sunday I find a lot better. Okay, so let's talk about the bad things before we talk about the good things.
Population.
Bad things, yeah, population. Sometimes
but this is just because it is a big game. Big game.
Yeah, sometimes it can be just a little bit overcrowded.
Saturday it gets too hard to play, I find. I know that's just something you gotta deal with while playing, but like there's so many people and half the time you're getting shot, it's probably by your own team.
Yeah, like for quite a while we were actually, for about 10-15 minutes I was actually shooting at my own team.
Same, I had this, I don't know, the guy was in front of me looking back at me and all I could see was his head and I'm shooting at him. And then he comes over and he's covered in yellow and starts fucking yelling at me. I'm like, well, you're fucking looking at me like as if you're on the other team.
Yeah, so that's really the only negative thing I can really think of, unless you can think of anything. Andrew?
The floors are a little slippery, but again, you can't really blame them. That's indoors.
Yeah, me personally, I wasn't really indoors very much at all. Maybe like once I was actually indoors.
It's a lot harder to get around when we were inside.
Yeah, you gotta speak up, buddy.
When we were inside, it was a lot harder to get around. It was really, really close quarters.
Like, it was really good fun though. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little puzzle, really. Sometimes like you would actually want to go upstairs or try to go through some corridors and you can't really find a way to actually get to it.
Yeah.
So sometimes it can get confusing, but it is one long stretch from the building.
Personally, I prefer the field on a regular day or like one of the smaller games, like Santa vs. Grinch or fuck, what else is there?
Alabaster Slim's birthday bash.
Birthday bash that they did last year, which was great. His buddy's on his fucking phone and almost crashed.
Even though I'm hanging onto a camera. Yeah, so there are I'd say three places to really where all the action is. There's the front field, which is where I am most of the time. There's the actual building, and then there's what I call the backyard.
The building.
What did I say?
The building.
Building.
The building.
The building.
Okay, the building.
Yeah, so there's always action somewhere anytime you're actually doing these big games, so.
It is just fun. And then again, there's a lot of times where it's just casual and you just walk around.
Yeah.
Without even really getting shot. It's back and forth. 1 second you're pushed right back to your fucking spawn. And then your whole team dies, so they're all at the spawn and they push them right back to their spawn. It's really fun.
Yeah, how it also works is that when you're actually pushing them right back to their spawn, you get airstriked, and pretty much everyone just gets wiped out, and then they push you back a little bit, and then you push them right back to the spawn, airstrike, whatever. Yeah. So in this event, there was actually
oh, it's smooth.
He just burped and he thinks it smells. Kind of smells like bologna, actually.
Because he had a big loaf of it.
Bologna and beer.
Okay, so is there anything else that we should talk about? I mean, compared to like indoor fields, like they don't need to maintain very well or very much. There was some trees, there was grass, there was the building itself, which is all concrete, and they still have like a mystery look to it with the duct work from the furnace and AC work onto it. So it still has that creepy vibe to it, but people are all over the place, so it's not like you can see a ghost, right?
I've actually seen it though. You don't fucking believe me, go fuck yourself.
I believe you. Shit happens.
I was walking around up in the second story, 100% no one up there, because I asked the refs if anyone was that way. No one was that way. And there's two like gate doors, I don't know how you call them, but anyway, like that, and they're open because they keep them open. And I'm walking through, and there's a guy dressed militarily, I guess you would say. And I fucking yell out, "What's your color?" And he walked into the washroom, and I followed him, and I went in the washroom, and I got my gun up, marker up, sorry, going through each stall, and there's nobody there. And then I looked out the window, and if he jumped, he probably would have broke his legs. So I don't know what it was or who it was. Could have been a ghost, could have been tricks on my eyes, but the place is known to be haunted because they do ghost walks in there.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that they actually do with the building. The owner is himself, his name is Tim. He's also a really nice guy.
Williams?
Yeah, Williams. Tim Williams. Really nice guy. I've talked to him a few times. Yeah, he's told me a few stories about the place. He doesn't believe it in himself, but yeah. So great field. Me personally, am I going to go back? Hell yeah, I'm definitely going to go back.
Every fucking year.
Yeah, every single year I've gone back.
The only downside I can really say, which isn't the field's fault, is the paint. I got the low grade, which was GI
2-star
field or 2-star.
2-star.
2-star, and it shot really nice. It shot smooth, very accurate. I found.
Yeah, it actually wasn't bad at all. Like last year we were actually having troubles, but
did not break.
Yeah.
It would, like, unless you hit something really hard or it was a pretty close shot, it would not break. I got shot in the arm, it hit me in the neck, didn't break. Got shot in the nut, almost cried on the field, didn't break.
I got a video of that actually.
That's not good, but anyway.
Anyway, so I'd go back. Mitchell, would you go back?
100%. Every year I'll be there.
Andrew, would you go back?
Definitely.
Definitely. All right, perfect. So yeah, this is our or Stuff with Dono's and Stuff with Mitchell's review on PRZ 2016. Excellent field. Definitely go check it out if you haven't already. If you're in the Picton area or if you're willing to travel,
it's worth the trip.
It actually definitely is worth the trip. The prices, they are a bit
fair.
too high, but right now with the conversion rate and paint pricing, it is actually kind of fair. So thank you guys very much for watching.